We're back!
In Dallas, too.
That's a good intro.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
We can try it again.
No, that's good. What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We are out here at one of my favorite courses with one of my favorite people.
Oh, thanks.
Me and Kelsey are going to play a fun little round with you guys today. It's been a long time. We're in Dallas, like Kelsey said. We're playing Old Man just on Lake Louisville. Yeah. And we got a lot to talk about. So let's go. This is one of the first tournaments I believe I ever played. One of my favorite courses. It's been rainy the last couple days, so this is also a course, if you want a fun fact, if you come to Dallas and you want to know a course to play after a rain, this is one of the few ones because it's sand-based since it's by the lake. Hole number 1, 183 feet, going with my Jawbreaker Flex Z Darkhorse Roach.
That's a mouthful.
We're just gonna try to throw this one smooth, kind of right down there. Right in the gap. I think for today's video, we're gonna have Kelsey scuba putt for me. I'll throw off the tee. Kelsey, you do your best scuba putts, and we'll see where we end up. Tell people, Kelsey, what you've been up to the last couple months.
Well, the last couple months, I'm sure you've seen on social if you do follow me, I made the Las Vegas Raiders NFL cheerleading team, dance team, the Raiderettes. So I've actually been living out in Las Vegas since June 1st of last year, just kind of prepping for football season, and then obviously football season started, so I need to be there when the games happen.
How did you feel about the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl?
I don't want to talk about it, especially in our stadium.
They have more wins in the postseason now than the Raiders, I think, do in that stadium.
Yeah,
which is tough.
Well, we have Antonio Pierce next year, so
game changer.
That'll be a game changer for us. I am very excited to be back in Dallas, but might be going back out there again next year.
Oh my gosh, I was gonna say.
I don't think I'm gonna scuba that close.
Okay, well
if they're far away, then.
All right, well,
yeah.
Clickbait. I mean, we're gonna say you scuba putt, but no, that's fine. All right, well,
I'll do it
no,
again.
people.
I'll do it again for the people.
All right, this looks beautiful right now. Holy smokes! Yeah, so you can scuba wherever. Racetrack coffee, it's the best. We have made it now to hole number 2, which has one of the longest tee pads in Dallas, and maybe just honestly in disc golf. Don't know why. I don't know what the story is. I play with a lot of local people here that have been playing out here for a while. Initially, I thought maybe they made one tee pad to go in this direction and then made a combining tee pad to play a hole this way. But I don't know that's the case. But this is what you would say a James Conrad approved tee pad. And let me know in the comments too. I posted on my socials about the circular tee pad that they have out in Denon. And I actually like those a lot. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the rectangle? Do you like the circle? Do you like the trapezoid where it's big in the back but then it tightens up? This is a Yuli Captain's Raptor Z Flex Jawbreaker, and very, very overstable. I like to play this hole like high spike into the ground. You can play, especially in the winter when the trees and limbs are pretty dead, you can play the straight up the gut shot backhand, but I like the high spike hyzer. We're gonna see how we do, see if we can get Kelsey in a position to attack this hole. I love that. I don't know if it's far enough. That noise sounded like it might have hit right on the top bank, but we'll see how close we got you. So this off season's been an interesting one, like Kelsey said. Me, her, and the boys, all three, and Mamacito, all out in Vegas. Yeah, it was definitely different. If you've been out to Vegas before, they obviously have the course at Wild Horse, which is the Las Vegas Challenge, which is a good pro level course, but it's only available between like crazy hours in the morning and then
6 a.m.
and then hours in the evening, when right now we're battling with sunlight. So the practice was very interesting. A lot of throwing into nets. The weather also out in Vegas this winter was really bad, so we'll have to kind of figure that out. A lot of throwing in the nets, a lot of putting inside. And look, I told you, I think I smacked right into this. It sounded like wood. It did not sound like it hit anything. So it either maybe hit this tree and dropped,
I think it hit
hit this wood
and bounced back.
Bounce back. But this is gonna be a test scuba for you here. What's wrong?
I guess. I mean,
Why don't you put your left foot behind the disc and then put your right foot over to the left?
how am I
No,
gonna
go to the left. Right foot to your left. Nope, left foot behind the disc.
Yeah.
Then cross your right foot over your left and turn your body, and then there you go.
Yeah, because well, here's my issue, is I'm not in a good line with the basket now. Like I feel like
line your body up so that you are in a good line with it. You can adjust your line.
Then this foot goes in front of the disc.
I know, but you can't really do that right now because there's a tree here. So
No ish, Erla.
This is your best option. You can do whatever you want. I'm just trying to tell you that's your best option.
That was a terrible option.
That was the best option. You're gonna smack this straight into the tree.
Shoot. Shoot.
Do you want to try my option? Try my option.
Oh my gosh.
Way better. No one likes 3-putts, Janice. And definitely no one likes scuba 3-putts.
Come on. Why would you even put 3 putts in my head? I will be listening to you though on stance from now on.
Yeah, you were like making it sound like I was trying to make it harder for
well,
you.
I was like,
No, you weren't. You didn't have
in
to
an
be.
evil pose,
You didn't have to be.
throwing a scuba. Oh look.
Kelsey just said this is a heart.
Hi.
I don't.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I don't think that's a heart, guys. That's just a piece of cement. All right, hole 3 we were playing from the alternate tee pad, mainly because I just don't feel like throwing a disc in the water right now. There is going to be a water shot on hole 7, so stay tuned for that. But this is the alternate tee pad. Basket is tucked up there. One of the cooler greens in all of Dallas. This is definitely one of my favorite greens, perched up on the rocks. We're going with our trusty Jawbreaker zone. You guys haven't seen this one in a hot minute, huh?
Get me close, Joe Judas.
That's not hard enough, I don't think.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, a little soft there.
Death putt.
Yeah, I need to throw it a little harder, but ultimately not that bad of a shot. But yeah, this off season was an interesting one for me, but it was a good one because I think I got a lot of recovery, which was good. So that way I can kind of preserve myself, my health throughout the entire season. Also, me and Kelsey got to spend a lot of time, which if you guys haven't yet, check out our card collecting channel. Something that I would never have thought I would ever have said on this channel.
Now that's Darkhorse.
I don't know, it's still, we do have it. Colts, oh, that's a huge card! Me and Kelsey are in sports cards now. We really, really enjoy it. My buddy, who is a part of the channel as well, Silver Sage, shout out. He was the one that kind of initially got my interest into it, but ultimately I think my interest would have died if Kelsey didn't love ripping packs as much as she does. It's been really fun spending a lot of time with one another, ripping packs, getting cool cards, and doing all of that. So if you haven't subscribed yet, go check it out. The link will be in the description down below, or you can just search Darkhorse Sports Cards and our channel will pop up. But it's been really, really fun. And we actually have disc golf coming soon. So we'll be ripping some disc golf cards, maybe trying to chase after my 1-of-1 auto. Some really cool stuff. Speaking of cool stuff, Kelsey's about to show you guys a really sick scuba putt through all these limbs. I would do the same exact thing as you did last hole. Your left foot there, because you'll generate more power when you get your hips involved. Yeah, otherwise you're gonna generate more power this way. The other way, you're kind of working against yourself.
Oh.
Sit. Oh, it did. Okay, you're fine. It should be a tap in par. You guys can see why I think this is one of the coolest greens in Dallas. Just absolutely incredible up here.
That was a little shoddy.
You didn't trust it? Did you hire this boat to come pick you up for a nice little boat ride?
Yeah, we're going out.
Valentine's Day boat ride?
Yeah, we're going out later.
This off season also has been full of doing other activities as well, which was like the podcast game. Me and Yuli, I think we just eclipsed 50 episodes. So shout out to Yuli, shout out to Silas, shout out to intern David, Social Clips Grant, Edwin Stats, everyone that's involved with making Tour Life the podcast that it is right now. We switched the dates too moving forward. We're not going Wednesdays nights at 8. We are now doing Tuesday nights at 8 which will help me and Yuli kind of as the season goes. We also did a off-season podcast, which was a fan favorite. A lot of people liked that podcast and didn't want to see it go. It really doesn't make sense to kind of keep that going since it is called the off-season podcast. But debate night starts up today, actually. We're filming our first debate night today. Season two, so that should be good. A lot of new faces there. Yeah, all things going well with Foundation and moving forward.
All right, what are you thinking?
Well, we're on hole 4 now. This is a par 3. It says 280 on the tee sheet, tee sign. It plays uphill, so I think it plays closer to 300. There's different ways to play this, especially now in the winter time. You can play this big, massive hyzer, but normally the wind here is coming off the lake, so that actually helps it drift back to the basket. But we're not gonna do that today. We're gonna play the inside forehand and try to get something to stand up a little bit, and then potentially get a little bit of a skip at the end to the right.
And so we're gonna go our Valentine's Day.
We're gonna go with our beat-in Raptor here. So that was a good flight, just a little high. So I don't think I'm gonna get the skip. So you're gonna probably have a farther putt. Oh. So a question that gets asked a lot is, when are me and you looking to expand the family? And we are actually looking to do that soon, but it might not be what you think.
Yeah. Or this is not a pregnancy announcement.
No.
Just another corgi.
Yeah. We're gonna do another corgi.
We're so millennial. We're like, let's get another dog instead of a baby.
We definitely want to have a kid.
Yeah, but right now, maybe a 4th corgi. My mom's gonna watch this and she's gonna be like, you're out of your mind. But we really want a fluffy. I don't know what his name's gonna be yet. It will be a boy. A 4th corgi! We're crazy. We're crazy, right?
Yeah,
the
we're
crazy
fine.
Corgi.
Also, I told you, a little short.
Thanks.
I was trying to make it.
I don't have to do too much here.
No.
I'm gonna grab the purple one because this one seems to be working for me.
I do like having 2 different colored putters though, because then you can just exactly do what you just did, just switch it up if you're not feeling it.
Ooh, this is kind of a scary putt.
No, it's a backyard putt. It's a porch putt. Cash, scuba.
You see how it's
still have it.
swaying?
Yeah, it's not, you're not really putting that many rotations on it, but as long as it goes in the basket, that's all we care about.
I was not expecting you to talk about our 4th corgi.
Well, I mean, people...
We've talked about the idea.
I know, people ask me all the time, they're like, when are you going to have a little Darkhorse? When are you going to get a little Darkhorse? And it's like, the thing with us right now is just the timing of it all. We want to make sure that when we do that, we're both like done, settled. Me touring as much as I am. And we're going to see how this year goes. Last year, I felt like once I left to go on tour, I was gone.
Yeah.
And this year, I'm going to try to do a better job of picking and choosing tournaments to go to, and trying to come back weeks in between tournaments, or maybe taking a week off and coming back to kind of spend more time with everyone. I don't want to have a kid and then immediately be gone. So
yeah,
I want to be there from the beginning to the end.
Kids in the future, but not right now.
Hole 5, par 3, 277. Plays like a little downhill and then uphill.
Is this the one that you normally go over everything?
Yeah, you can go, if you have a top 25 forehand in the world, you can go forehand.
Easy for me, easy.
You can go forehand spike hyzer over there. The other play is you can just juice like a fairway or a mid right up the gut and then try to play for the skip, because the basket is a little bit off to the left. The other play that I like, and I'm going to try to do that today because it's not windy, is I'm going to play with my, look at this Raptor. Have I even showed this?
Pizza.
Yeah, there's a pizza on the back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Pepperoni.
I think this is. Oh man, who did they dye this? I think people will know who it is based on. Is this Greasy Dyes? That makes sense, right? Because of pizza.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. So they made me this dye, which is a pretty sick Raptor here. No, I threw it perfect. No, I didn't. Oh, I talked too soon. Oh, those little limbs at the end. I thought I threw it perfect. It wasn't. It was like 6 inches too low. Dang. Story of my life.
You think our clothes could handle a 4th corgi?
Are you still filming?
No, I just started a new clip.
So much hair.
So much hair.
There is. The card room / frisbee room now is the one room the corgis aren't allowed to be in. But because we have so much hair that gets in our hair or on our clothes, even though they've never stepped foot in that room, I still find Corey hair
everywhere.
People are wondering also, yes, Ezra and me will be back. We will be doing course vlogs, practice rounds again. We are Airbnb-ing this year again with Aaron Gossage, and we've added a fourth. So now we've got 4 people, which Tristan Tanner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Tristan Tanner will be joining the crew. We don't really have a name for ourselves, but yeah, that'll be the 4 people that we're kind of touring with, staying with, and looking forward to getting back out there with those guys. These are the type of shots that you either make or you miss, and you either are remembered or you're forgotten. What do you want to be today? Do you want to be remembered or forgotten? Okay, that was just a safe. Yeah, okay. Nice. Good putt. So we've been pretty absent on YouTube this off season. I did start a really cool series that unfortunately got cut short, and hopefully I can still kind of work with those guys when I come back out there in Vegas, or if Kelsey makes the team again, which I think she will, then we'll be back out there next off season, and hopefully I can still work with some of those guys, because that was a fun series, kind of working, seeing how we can move, but things happened, things changed. We had to come back to Dallas, and unfortunately had to cut that series short. With that being said, we have been pretty non-existent here on social media, but the cool thing about that is it's really cool to see all the new social media YouTube channels, everyone posting content now on disc golf. And some would say like, oh, well, you probably don't want that, right? You don't probably want competition for foundation. You want to be, no, not really. I think ultimately at the end of the day, if you have more people making cool content about disc golf, that's going to be a win for disc golf. And initially when I first came into disc golf, there really wasn't that much. You know, you had Jomez, you had Central Coast, you had GK Pro, you had like the big media networks that are posting a lot of the content, but you didn't really have too many like social creators or content creators, if you will. And now it seems like there's tons. And so there's you know, there's a flavor for everyone. And I think that's the big thing, is you don't want to necessarily just have like one tunnel that everyone has to file under and be like, this is the content you have to watch and you have to like. There's gonna be some people that like this content and don't like that content. So really cool to see. We're on hole number 6. This is like 360 or so. We're going, it's always a passion. Straight shot right at it. Dang, that was, I liked how I threw it. I don't know if this is like a blessing or a curse, but something that happens far too often at disc golf is your disc gets stuck up in a tree and everyone's looking down and it's like, oh man, it's up there the whole time. So it's cool, but it can also be really annoying when you're trying to find your disc. I'm giving you all the tough lies today. Tricky, ow, gosh, it was stabbed me. All right, let me get over here. Oh my gosh, I almost got taken out by that tree. I think you just try to scuba it up into the wood and then make the putt from there.
I might forehand this.
Oh boy, all right, first forehand of the day. Smoked it, holy smokes. You've been working out?
Sorry.
It's wet, it's wet. All right, hey, good scuba 3-putt. We have made it to the final hole of the video. If you guys are still watching, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Watch time through the roof. This is one of the cooler holes. I told you there was going to be a late carry. You don't have to necessarily throw over the water, but that is the shot. And I didn't want to have to do this.
Oh, backwards hat. Oh.
Bust out the Yuli horse. All right, it's a putt. Yuli Horse performance jerseys. We used to just have t-shirts of these. This is a performance jersey. You can play this in any kind of weather. Available right now, foundationdisc.com. What a way to send us out. A scuba from Circle 2 to wrap up the video.
Come on.
Just a little short. Hey, we're getting back into the swing of things. And that is going to do it for this video today. Thank you guys so much for watching. And hey, thank you to those that have been around watching this channel for over 10 years. It was 10 years ago that, more than 10 years ago, that I started this YouTube channel, just doing instructional Frisbee videos, trying to get people excited about going out, throwing the Frisbee. Went into Frisbee trick shots, then went over into golf, then did some gaming, then to disc golf. Now we're doing sports cards collecting. We're all over the map, but ultimately at the end of the day, I think life is always about finding the stuff you love and doing it with the people that you love. And we appreciate all the support you guys have given us, shown us over the years, and really excited about this next upcoming season, because I think I'm gonna have a different mindset going into this season. Stop putting so much pressure on myself, go out, enjoy playing disc golf, the sport I love to play, and just deal with the results as they come. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Keep slinging them discs.